It's a weekly challenge. It's called the Heavies. That to me suggests that we're going to have a lot of challenges featuring unique walker types, but let's dive in, see what we got. Roadrunner, clean the area by taking out all of the walkers. Okay, so Aaron's going to be the star hero. I'm just bringing Mercer and Carol. They're both really effective heroes. Yeah, I like their leadership traits. Not too much more to add to that. So we've got pretty standard hero, really. Is Aaron bad? No. Is he particularly good? No. He your characters will have a boost to their damage if they attack a target that's already been attacked. That's kind of okay, but when you get to the higher levels, you need to be inflicting status effects. You need to be doing gnarly stuff like hitting them with charge attacks from Mercer or Tyrese or Beth, that kind of stuff. Your standard attacks just aren't going to cause that much damage. Even critical attacks won't. It has to be charge attacks to cause any damage. And the actual damage, the raw damage from the attack, it's negligible. It's not going to make much of a dent. So is he a good hero? No. Is he a bad hero? Not really. Are there much better heroes out there? Yeah. You know, for your shooters, you're talking about Yumiko, Hilltop Maggie. I would argue Rick does something very similar, but he's better because you got a chance of getting charge points and things when you get a kill with him. You know, I think I recognize this one. Yeah. So Aaron just not that effective. Okay, yes. So this is why I gave Carol the old Starbound rifle. Posting someone up there and letting them just shoot stuff through the gate. Pretty good idea. You know, there's loads and loads of walkers here. I'm making loads and loads of noise. There is a threat counter. I'm not concerned about it at this point, but maybe later on, at the higher difficulty levels, when everything gets a lot harder, yeah, you might want to think about not dragging more walkers into the fight than need to be there. So maybe you're going to want to use quiet weapons. Hopefully you've got some quiet weapons for your shooters or your hunters, so you can put somebody where Carol is. Get all of these guys that start up here. Well, if not, maybe consider using melee characters. Yeah, you got to go around in that sort of C shape. Open those crates, open the gate. Get out. Splitting your forces is usually a good idea. If you're struggling, maybe you want to try combining everybody, keep them all together, move them all down and around as a group. It's an option. Definitely on much higher difficulty levels, I'd be cognizant of that threat counter. Don't make noise. Or if you do, have something on hand that will reduce the threat. Characters like Michonne, weapons like the hunters, both the shooters, you know, that kind of thing. Lovely, lovely rewards. Obviously, you want to get at least 610 stars so that you get the maximum number of seasonal event tokens. SWAT, clear the area. This one, yeah, this one can be tricky, actually. Tell you what, let's put Princess in here. Yeah, so we're talking... This has got a threat counter. It's got armored walkers. Small map. It's a pretty punchy little map. You're either going to live, die or succeed, you know, pretty quickly. You're going to know whether you screwed it up or not. That threat counter, look at that. That just ticks away so quickly. Not a huge problem at this sort of level, but when the difficulty ramps up, it's a killer. You want to save your charge attacks, ideally, for when you open that gate. You definitely want your people free and clear. So you want to do that at the start of a turn, because these guys come spilling out. Imagine if you'd already moved your other 2 team members, you open that door, you're stuffed, basically. They're armoured walkers, so they can be stunned. You might want to bring bruisers, for example, maybe with something like the riot shield, which can root walkers. Lucerne hammer, which can hit multiple things. Maybe you've got some other weapons on different classes that might do something similar. They're all going to come out. They're all bunched up. They're all going to get whoever has opened the door, if they have the chance. Okay, thank you. Keep on showering me with these rewards. Right, next one. Barbecue, kill all walkers. This one's a bit of a favourite of mine. Yeah, I know. Just a little bit of extra XP. You know. Never hurt anyone except some walkers. You know, if I can get a kill with Maggie, I'll get some extra XP. I like this mission. You can kind of farm it. It's, you know, you get a lot of extra XP for killing special walker types. Boom. And you can see that slight boost that we get from attacking enemies that have already been attacked. That's Aaron's leadership trait. It's already it's pretty negligible. It's not really helping that much. Sort of a nice to have, but boy oh boy are there better traits out there. Oh, come on, I wanted to get more kills with Maggie. I wanted to get more points. Good one. Nice, quick, punchy mission. Plenty of XP for killing those big, chunky tanks. Okay, next round. What have we got? Obviously, these round passes just help you barrel through these early stages. It was a nice addition to the weekly challenge. Double Trouble, take down both of the tough walkers. Maggie, let's just mix it up a little bit. Let's have your hilltop variant. I'm just sort of mix and matching, just sort of for the fun of it, really. Quite badass team, actually. Aaron leading Princess and Maggie. Oh, this one. Yeah, I know. Long-ranged weapons can be very useful on this mission. If you've got something like the burnout rifle and you can get, you know, our friend over here, if you can start getting him lit up, that really helps. The other walkers might close in on you, all of that kind of stuff. But as soon as they're alight, the clock is ticking. This one gets tough. It really does get tough. I think the best luck is when I've had sort of Sasha as the leader, Yumiko, and somebody else with hunter's bows, so that I can keep the threat counter down, not make too much noise to alert the walkers. I think, melee characters, I find they tend to struggle against those particular special walkers tanks. That's just my opinion, so I keep it ranged. Weapons that have a wide area of effect, slow the enemies down, ignite them, all useful stuff. Very useful stuff. Armored compound, kill all of the walkers. Oh mate, you got some really rubbish armor on. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Armored combat is familiar. Okay, yeah, just straight up kill all walkers. Again, we've got lots of fancy walker types. No threat counter on this one. So you don't have to be quiet. You don't have to keep the noise down. That's nice. You know, I'm not sure what to suggest as far as this mission goes. It looks pretty straightforward. I mean, armored walkers, they can be stunned. So you shouldn't have too much of a drama with them. I mean, these guys all started at a pretty decent distance. Maybe on higher difficulties, they're going to take a lot more turns, but you can slow them down, set them alight. You know, the usual stuff. Nice and quick. Plenty of XP. And I think we're back to the start, aren't we? So, yeah, kind of a bit of a mixed bag of missions for this weekly challenge. Hopefully it's not too tricky for you. But if you do have any dramas, do let me know. I'll see if I can come up with a solution for the particular mission that's giving you a challenge. Either me or somebody else will. Roadrunner, we're back at the start. Okay. But for now, what I will say is thank you very much for watching.